Do you want to learn how to speak English longer? Do you want to make some longer sentences? Well, if you answered yes, then keep watching because that's what we will do in today's lesson. Let's go. In today's lesson, we are going to practice speaking for longer by joining two sentences. And today we're going to join those two sentences with the words as soon as and once. All right, so as soon as and once. Basically, what this means, what these words mean, is that when one action happens, when one event happens, another action will happen soon afterwards. Right? So it's going to happen soon afterwards. So one action happens, another action happens soon afterwards. Now, generally, when we use as soon as and once, it's often used in the present tense. So in today's lesson, we will focus on the present tense when we use as soon as and once. But you will notice that I do use the future tense at times throughout this lesson. So don't be alarmed, but we're going to try to focus on the present tense and maybe a little bit of the future. Now, next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the grammar pattern on the screen. So take a look at the grammar pattern right now. So the first grammar pattern, we're starting by putting as soon as or once at the beginning. Next, we'll have our action, our first action. Then there's going to be a comma, and it's followed by the second action or the result. Now, we could also put the as soon as or once in the middle. So if you look at the other grammar pattern, we have as soon as or once in the middle. Now with this grammar pattern, we are going to put the result or the second action first. Then we've got as soon as or once in the middle. Then finally, we'll have the first action or the first event. Now let's look at some example sentences. Now, first, we'll start with having as soon as at the beginning. So the sentence says, as soon as I get home, I'll email you. All right, so first action is I get home. Second action is I will email you. Now, let's look at another example where we put as soon as in the middle. Now, this sentence reads, I brush my teeth as soon as I wake up. I brush my teeth as soon as I wake up. Now here, all right, I wake up is the first action. It's at the end of the sentence. The second action is I brush my teeth. All right, so I brush my teeth as soon as I wake up. Okay, so now let's practice. Let's practice making some sentences. In the next section, we will do a small exercise. You will see a sentence with a blank space. In this blank space, I want you to choose which words, which verbs you will use to complete the sentence. Now, I've already put as soon as or once in the sentence, so you don't have to worry about putting that in. All I want you to do is figure out what words, what verbs we can use to complete the sentence. Okay, so number one, it says, let's something for a walk as soon as the rain stops. All right, so we've got as soon as in the middle. What word, what verb will you use to complete this sentence? All right, so for me, my answer here is let's go for a walk as soon as the rain stops. All right, so we've got the rain stops as the first action. Go for a walk is the second action. And what we're going to do is when the rain stops, soon after, let's go for a walk. Number 2, as soon as the cake something down, we can decorate it. What word will you put to complete this sentence? My answer here is, as soon as the cake cools down, we can decorate it. As soon as the cake cools down, we can decorate it. So here, the first action is the cake cools down. Second action is we decorate it. All right, number 3, 4, and 5 will be a little bit more difficult because there will be 2 blank spaces. So I want you to figure out both blank spaces, both verbs that you will use. Number 3, as soon as I something a decision, I'll something you know. What is the answer for this? All right, my answer here is, as soon as I make a decision, I'll let you know. As soon as I make a decision, I'll let you know. Number 4, she something her phone as soon as she something up. What is your answer for this? My answer here is, she checks her phone as soon as she gets up. She checks her phone as soon as she gets up. Number 5, I'll something the bill as soon as the waiter something it. What is your answer for this question? I'll pay the bill as soon as the waiter brings it. I'll pay the bill as soon as the waiter brings it. Okay, so that was the first exercise. You had 5 fill-in-the-blank questions where we join 2 thoughts, a first action and then a second action. The first action and then the result. All right, so how was that? Did you get all 5 of those right? If not, you can always rewatch this and try again. And if you have a different answer, leave your answer in the comment section and I will check it. Now, if you like today's video, if you like today's lesson, if you are improving your grammar, if you're improving the way to speak longer, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell. Okay, so that brings us to the speaking part of this lesson. This is where you will make sentences using as soon as or once. I want you to join 2 sentences using these words and make a long sentence. So this is what we'll do. You will see 2 words on the screen. For example, you'll see rain and go out. When you see these 2 sentences, these 2 words, I want you to make sentences and join them together using as soon as or once. So we've got rain and go out. If I see these 2 words, my sentence will be, we will go out as soon as it stops raining. We will go out as soon as it stops raining. All right, so that was the practice. That was the example. Next, you will see 5 questions, 2 words. Please join them using as soon as or once. Now remember, you can put as soon as or once at the beginning or in the middle. That's your decision. What you would like, please do that. Now, I'll give you an example answer also, but if you have a different answer, leave it in the comment section and I will check your answers. All right, good luck. All right, number one, we've got the words teeth and morning. Teeth and morning. Please use these two words, make a long sentence joining both sentences, both words, using as soon as or once. All right, my answer for this is I brush my teeth as soon as I wake up in the morning. I brush my teeth as soon as I wake up in the morning. All right, number two, we have dinner and dishes. What is your answer for this? What sentence will you make? My answer for this is, as soon as I finish dinner, I do the dishes. As soon as I finish dinner, I do the dishes. Number three, we have home and shoes. Home and shoes. What is your answer? What is your sentence for this? Make sure you use as soon as or once. My answer for this is, I take off my shoes as soon as I get home. I take off my shoes as soon as I get home. Now remember, if you have a different answer, your answer could be correct. So leave it in the comment section and I will check. Number four, we have meeting and lunch. What is your sentence for this? My sentence for this is, once the meeting ends, I'll go out for lunch. Once the meeting ends, I'll go out for lunch. And number five, we have the words phone and movie. Phone and movie. What sentence will you make with these two words? My answer for this is, I turn off my phone as soon as the movie starts. I turn off my phone as soon as the movie starts. Okay, so that was 5 chances for you to make sentences, for you to join 2 concepts, 2 words, and make a long sentence. How did you do? If you have a different answer than my example answer, make sure you leave it in the comment section because your sentence could be right. I'll check it and let you know. And if you think today's lesson was useful, if you understand how to make a longer sentence now using as soon as or once, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell. I have a lot of lessons on my channel that cover grammar, listening, speaking, reading. So if you really want to improve your English, check out all of those videos. Until the next lesson, see ya. Thank you very much for watching today's lesson. Today we practiced the words as soon as and once. These words will help you speak English longer. It will help you make longer, more fluent sentences. If you like today's lesson, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell. Until the next lesson, see ya.